one. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Pre-Market Prep at the close. Spencer Israel, Joel Elconin with you for the final 19 or so minutes of today's trading session. Joel, it was a pretty quiet day until about 15 minutes ago. I mean, we've been leaking, for pretty much the entirety of the day, but nothing too serious. But as of the last, I don't know, half hour maybe, we're leaking pretty good.
Spencer, could this be the ultimate sell the news day?
I mean, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, the vaccines are out. Everyone's getting the vaccines. S&Ps take out pre-market high, go to 36.9150. We are 50 handles off that high. We continue to make new lows for the session. Pfizer getting lit up like a Christmas tree. I don't know what the market wants here, but I know I get concerned about the market and get overly bearish at times, but this is a horrible day for the market. I don't care any way you slice it. Horrible day in the market, not making any adjustments to my long-term portfolio. But the fact that we didn't hold today's gains and we went negative today makes me think this is a major turning point in the market. I mean, everyone's having to sell all the other stocks, the 499 stocks in the S&P, so they can add Tesla to their portfolio. That's what's happening. Everyone's having to trim to make room for Tesla. This S&P rebalance, man, this is putting Tesla in there. This rebalance, it's just not going over well with me. I wish Triple D was here to talk me off the cliff, but we will have to wait till tomorrow morning for that. This just makes no sense at all.
Well, okay, so if you want to pull the chart of Pfizer here, the Pfizer and BNTX to me are the most interesting stories of the day, because obviously we knew today was coming for several weeks now. Today was just the official rollout of the vaccine in the US, but it's been out in Canada, it's been out in the UK. And I looked up and I saw Pfizer down 4% and BNTX down 11%, and I just thought,
does that sell the news or is that sell the news?
I'm sorry. BNTX is now down. Wow, pull up that chart. It's down 16% today and falling. This is the ultimate sell the news event, and I know that these two stocks have had a huge rally. I mean, Pfizer was up 40%.
Look at the chart on the right. I mean, for Pfizer moving like a derivative. I mean, come on. Another new low on the session here. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and Spencer, all these years, if you learned something, when you see one big red candle on something, what's that? What do you see the next day?
Yeah, you typically will see like a 2-day move, because, and we talk about this all the time, is there's oftentimes a delayed reaction between certain areas of the investing world. And when you see a big up move or a big down move, that news will percolate overnight, make its way to, the mainstream press, other areas of the investing population. They wake up the next morning, they see their headline, oh my God, the Dow did this, oh, the Dow fell, the Dow rose. And then there's a little bit of follow-through reaction from the previous day's session. So with that being said, I want to go back to the BioNTech Pfizer for a second. I mean, just imagine, I know that Pfizer and BNTX have had huge rallies. I can see that, right? You pull up a daily chart, you can see that. It's not rocket science. But at the same time, just imagine being like at these companies. You just, I don't want to say save the world, because we don't know, if the vaccine is going to do that yet, but you've gotten closer to saving the world than anyone has gotten before when it comes to this virus. You're the first person to get a vaccine out there. And how does Wall Street reward you? With BioNTech is now down 15% today. Pfizer is now down almost 5% today. Like, It is just brutal, man.
Yeah, well,
Brutal.
Pfizer, I mean, makes an uncharacteristic move here, up and down and all around, and now you're back. You hit the 43. I don't know. I'll just, maybe just a little profit taking here. I will say that I mean, yeah, you see it, the S&P's down 10 handles, but we were up 30. So whatever, you can only trade what you see in front of you, what's in your gut. And I just don't like the overall action in the market. And then I have a few other, levels that I have in mind here that will determine whether or not this will be a further correction in my book. But man, Santa Claus is stuck in the north. Santa Claus can't be a Santa Claus rally because he's in quarantine. He can't leave the North Pole.
Hey, what were those levels that you just mentioned?
I can't. I'm not. I gotta. I
Not at liberty to say yet.
I can't disclose. I can't disclose these.
Not yet. Okay, just unbelievable. I would have been actually more surprised if Pfizer had rallied, because that would have been the ultimate dumb thing, because this news has been out there. The fact that the vaccine's coming has been out there for a month. But that being said, I am still surprised. I wouldn't have thought that they would have sold the news this hard today. And again, just as we all thought, Pfizer is everywhere today. You look all over the news. It's Pfizer this, Pfizer that. We're talking about it. We talked about it this morning.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, reopening stocks. Let's just move on here. We see the charts are what they are. Someone else made a very correct point. Pfizer had an unprecedented move.
Yes,
right?
yes.
A rally.
I acknowledge that Pfizer had a big move for
33 to 43.
Yes.
I mean, that's like a 5-year move in Pfizer. Right. When are we gonna get Mr. It's not gonna be Paul, it's gonna be Mr. Ernest, right? From Life Sciences.
Yeah, that's well, we're talking with the portfolio manager of the Life Sciences mutual fund on Thursday, Mark Terrest. That's his name.
And why did I want to talk to him?
This is why, I think.
Yeah, why did it not? I know because if he would have told me, yeah, this is really not going to add the bottom line to Pfizer BNTX that much. I mean, I would have been like, Katie, bar the door. But I just don't know. Pfizer's a huge company, right? This is good. This is good publicity. But what does it do for their bottom line? So we'll see. I mean, it's a big pullback here. It had a historical move, and it is what it is. It's doubled since the March low. So whatever. Let's call it. What about some stay-at-home stocks? How's my Peloton doing? Peloton. Oh, look at that. Did it fill the gap yet? Oh, that's interesting. Returning to the scene of the crime. Lisa was right on this one. I wanted to dump it after earnings, and if you were waiting for that gap fill, folks, you got it today. So be careful. You had that low on earnings day, 122.49. You're right there. Right now, you've actually done it. You went to 20. Oh, you exceeded it. You went to 24.86, and now you're pulling back. So, if you're playing it for the gap play, it filled the gap. That's it. I don't know where the hell it's going to go from here, but nice, slow, steady rally. Concerning that this stock is rallying today, but it's not. I saw Zoom. Zoom is in the tank, so Zoom can't catch a bit. Except, I guess Zoom. I don't know if you compare the market values or the market caps or whatever. I don't know. But I did have a very good 30-minute workout on the Peloton today, so that's good for the stock.
All right.
What else? What else you want to cover?
There's a high flyer that some people had mentioned in the chat last week. I don't remember if we talked about it, but it was mentioned again this morning. And then I saw that the CEO is going to be on Kramer tonight. So it's rallying again here today. That's VERU, Veru Inc.
Someone saying that Pfizer reported that I'm not even going to repeat that. Did Pfizer say anything about the vaccine?
They talked about its availability. I didn't see anything negative.
Okay. All right.
I could be misinformed, but I really did not see.
Okay. Anything. I haven't seen anything either.
Yeah.
What are you going to talk about? VERU?
Yeah. This is just like the week is young, but this is the high flyer of the week so far. It's been moving for a couple of days. There was the headline. I want to say it was from Thursday. Well, they had earnings last week, but they also had some data come out. They had some preclinical data for their breast cancer treatment. That was a phase 2 trial. That was from this morning.
Are we talking about VERU?
That's the one.
All right. And this is Kramer said it was going to be on.
That's what he says. The CEO is going to be on Mad Money tonight.
All right, next.
All right.
Not making any comments on that.
Did you see Penn Gaming today? Penn National. I was looking for a news headline. I didn't see anything. It's a reopening play, but man, this thing
someone got carried away. I wonder if it was
a little quiet.
Was it a fat finger? Because this is usually a pretty mild stock. I mean, I'm not mild. I mean, I know it moves around and stuff. I wonder if someone got called in on a short and said, you're covering now. And then they just bought a man or something. I don't know, because this thing, I mean, it spiked way above its all-time high. The former all-time high was like, what, made last week, just above 76, 77, and you blow off to 84.49. I don't know. What's the volume like on this? I just think maybe someone got the call like, okay, you're done. Your short is done. We're calling you in intraday. And then they turned around. I mean, 5 million shares traded. Don't know what the short interest is. Not seeing any relevant news. So I just think someone just yacked up their position there. I don't know. That's a big move. Let's forget about the 84.49, because I don't know when we're going to see that today. But we will keep an eye on this closing price in Penn Gaming, wherever it is right now, 79 and change. That's what I would keep an eye on. I don't know. I don't know what was behind that 84.49 print there.
Okay, let's go over to the chat. That was pretty much that exhausted the stocks I was watching today. I was pretty much only watching the same two stocks. I was watching Pfizer and BNTX throughout
the whole day.
More or less. I try to look at a bunch of different sectors, different tech stocks. I haven't looked at anything today other than those two. What about AMD? This is a question from RAG in the chat.
Knocking on the door, but the door is just, man, this stock is so strong. Yeah. Man, oh man, it's there. I mean, yeah, you can't tell me that it's not breaking out today. You had 4 or 5 highs in this area. You're doing it again today. 95.41. What was the highest of those highs? 95 even. You're closing right there right now. I would be in the full breakout. Like, what's the high from yesterday? The all-time high, 96.36.
Charts.
Okay, now I would be like in the full Dennis. This is breaking out, going to 100 mode. Yep. If and this is a bad thing to worry about. If I wasn't worried about the market, I would say, man, this thing 96, and that's what I would say.
Wait. What day was it? Was it Friday when you were like feeling really good?
When I was what?
You were feeling really good. Was it Thursday or Friday? You were optimistic, or maybe it may have even been this morning.
Well, hey, when the SPOOs are, it was probably Friday, and then the SPOOs open up 40 and I look okay. And then you take out the pre-market high. I mean, the market, it ended off the low for the week. I think we're destined to test that low for this week. And also this is option expiration week. So, they're really, you see a lot of crazy action in it, but that's what I would say. If your target, if you're waiting for a breakout there, it's, it looks like it's there. It could happen. I just don't know about, market with this stock being a high beta stock. If we have a couple bad days, then, but whatever it is, it's probably closing a new all-time high, and it sure looks like it's breaking out to me.
No, Bill Big D. I do not own Pfizer. The only individual stocks that I actually own are Disney and 4 small cannabis companies, and then I own 1 share.
Oh. Well diversified, Spencer.
No. I own I'm all ETFs. I don't mess with the stocks. I buy a stock if I'm like very convicted or I like it for whatever reason. 90, what is it? Like 92% of my portfolio is not individual stocks. So,
House of Mouse, taking it on the chin today a little bit. I did see that people got mad that they were photoshopping masks on them at the park, and so they had to stop doing that. I mean, in retro, I mean, look at this, like what a move yesterday. So it's giving a little back. $6 is nothing. If I was on the House of Mouse here, I would just sit and I talk about gaps getting filled, and this one eventually will fill the gap. But if you did take out that low from yesterday, Friday, boy, oh boy, long way to go to find support. I can't find any support between here and here. Maybe you can, but I'm just talking if you're trying to protect profits. If you want to wait for a little pop in this, what was it on Friday? Friday, obviously, you had your all-time closing high at 175.72. You spent a little time above that. Today, you went to 77.30. But if you're not trying to sell the 79.45 and you're trying to sell the 75.7, the next level, I would come down to 175.72 if you're trying to sell on strength. And the other thing I want to say about Disney is, yeah, you're hearing about everyone signing up, but don't you think there's going to be some attrition? Don't you think some of these people are going to cancel? I mean, is it just going to be straight up like it, or like people like me who had 2 Netflix accounts for a while because
yeah,
my daughter
yeah.
signed up for one?
How
I
long was that?
mean, what a dummy. When I found that out, I was so mad. But it's just something to think about here. Does it get any better than this for the House of Mouse?
Yeah, it gets better when their parks get to reopen at full capacity. Whenever that happens, I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully that's soon.
Yep. All right, 357. Joel, here, I'll make you feel better. We bounced off the low. There. You happy?
Oh, now I'll be able to sleep tonight. What? I
Yeah.
never sleep at night because I'm always checking to see what the market's doing so I could be prepared for the pre-market prep show. I just wanted to talk about Neo real quick.
Yeah.
They wouldn't get to 39. Darn it. And we talked about that offering price number. So other people were looking at that as well. Only got to 39.51. So there's a good number for you. 39.51, the low for today. See if you get a little bounce off that.
Okay. What else from the chat? Got about a minute left. My computer is slowing down here, so I apologize. PayPal. That's a good one from Bill. PayPal's an all-time high.
Really? Okay, let's take a look at PayPal. PYPL. New all-time high. Yeah, it did. And it's settling at a new all-time high as well. So great move for PayPal. What was your all-time closing high before? It was 216.54. Oh, no, 217.93. So you're improving on that by a couple bucks. So I'll just forget that high at 223.16. I focus on this all-time closing high at 221, wherever it is today.
I want to clarify my previous statement. I forgot that I own Ford. So I just want to.
Oh, yeah. How's it?
It's doing okay, actually.
Rough.
It ain't doing that bad. Ever since
you got it around 8, didn't you?
I'm up like 15%, I think.
All right, man.
Not doing that bad. Anyway,
I was too impatient on that one, but I just can't. I can't watch it. S&Ps, you had to jinx it, Spencer. You had to jinx it. Now we're heading back to the lows of the session.
I just tell you what happened. I didn't mean to jinx anything.
There you go. Not a great day, except if you own Tesla.
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's do NLOK. Norton. Norton LifeLock. NLOK.
Security company. Ooh, that's a nice move.
That's what happens. That's what happens when there's a giant hacking.
There you go. You talk about a catalyst, and there it is. Nice rounding bottom. I would say it's a good. It's great. Not a great day. Man, pesky area here, folks. High at 1993 on back-to-back days. Where'd you get bet today? 1996. You're closing in that area. So, maybe like an upgrade. I don't know. I mean, got it 20. Just want to clear 20. Oh, there's a couple highs at 2020. I don't know. Get over 20, close over 20 for a couple days on good volume, and then could continue. At rock support at 18 there. You're at 18 at the beginning of the month. So, and before we wrap it up, folks, I just want to let you know we're working on our end of the year recap. Are we still going to do that the last day of the year, Spencer?
I think so.
Yeah. You are not going to want to miss it.
Yeah.
You are not going to want to miss that. That's going to be the 31st, December 31st show. No guest that day.
No guest that day. Okay. That'll be a wrap for us. There is our disclaimer. You can see it on the screen. Please remember all the information from our show is meant to be used as informational purposes, not for investing or trading advice. There it is. Thanks for all the participation. We appreciate that. Hit that like button. Forgot to say it this morning. Smash that like button. We appreciate that. We'll be on tomorrow morning with Nick Shaheen from Create Income with Option Spreads. In the meantime, everyone have a good rest of your day. If you're trading in the after hours, good luck and stay safe.